she's back on again because there was something I was going to talk about again and I forgot. And I put my little warm thing on now because it's gone really cold on trying to move these flowers about. It's gone really cold. Oh, really cold. It was alright before, but it's just gone. Keeps shoving this. What's going on with that? Keeps shoving this flower in everybody's face. But there was something I was doing because I was just watching something and thought I'm starting to do the page on my star sign. I thought, oh yeah, what did I say I was doing this weekend? I've just found these upside down because Finn likes to move these hearts about. I know some of you've got these because I've seen them in your Instagram pictures, but I think they're like little wooden hearts that you ornament things. One says sweet home, follow your dreams, live, laugh, love. That's why I like them. But Finn, I always find them upside down. I've just found them like this, all scrunched up on the side near the TV because that's where they are, because Finn likes to stack them up and mess with them. And I'm like, he's been messing again. But I was doing the positive messages that I was talking about the other day, which I just thought some schools are off next week, so kids can do this. Alicia, if you're watching, or your kids can do this anyway, about writing little positive messages. You can stick stickers on them. I've got some of my stickers out just because I might stick some on. And I thought I need to start writing some out, so I just thought I'd see if anyone was on while I was doing it. Oh, the hot cup of tea. It was cold this morning anyway, but it didn't seem that cold in the house, so I've just put the heating on. Ugh. Just scrolled through the TV to see if there's anything worth watching. Might have to go on Netflix after, but the only thing I can see so far is, which one can I do? Well, I've talked about Perfection before. I'm just picking some cards because just see yellow is quite joyful. So there's this right here. Just going to write a note on here. Ted's on tonight and something about Mary, which quite funny, and that's why I said you should watch funny stuff. Because obviously laughing, smiling is a form of medicine, so that's good for you. Especially after some recent news that's been on the news lately that I've not seen, I've just sort of heard about. So what am I going to write? Put some stickers on. So I'm hoping if it's not too cold tomorrow, I might go for a little walk and maybe drop some of these off. And I might find some messages through nature, I don't know. Am I going to write on this one? Some can be short, some can be long. So I've put oh no, I've missed a sentence out. Hang on, do it again. And then I'll show you what I've written. Oh, I feel like I'm getting a cold again. So I've just put to you. So yeah, this is something, an activity to do for the kids who are off school, if you're off with your kids. Like I said, if they're younger, you could write it, they could decorate it. So I've just put, doesn't have to be anything hard, it can be long or short. I've just put to you, because I don't know who's going to pick it up if they find it. Keep smiling, keep laughing, keep believing, and all your dreams will come true. And then I'm going to put, just spreading some positive vibes. Because obviously you don't have to say who it is. It's just a little positive note for someone to find. But I will fold it over. Oh, I've got any little stickers that I'll fit on. I've got a little star that'll fit on this one. Even if you haven't got little notes, you can just cut pieces of paper up. You can put them in little envelopes. But remember, you don't want anyone to see you leaving them about. Sort of do it secretly, anywhere, shopping centres, out in the park. Obviously where someone's going to come across it. You don't want to stick it somewhere where no one's going to come across it. There's no point writing it out. Like I said before. I've got a star on. I've got anything else to put on. So like I said, it's just a little positive message that someone will come across. And it might just make their day. Like I said in a few videos before, you don't know how anybody's feeling, you know, on certain days and stuff, and it might just give them a little boost to feel a little bit happier. And like I said, that people do actually care instead of all the shite that goes on in the news. So I've got these little, I think these are off Emily, I've got these little heart stickers and a star sticker. So because this is a tiny card, you could do it in a letter form. I've just stuck them on. So that's one of them. I'm just thinking, where would I put? If I take these out tomorrow, they're going to get wet. Let me get the bags and I'll show you what I meant by the bags that I might be able to put them in. So I've got these little plastic wallet things. They're only thin. I can't remember where they were from. eBay or The Works or something. So, because I know if I go for a walk tomorrow, like a country walk, it's been raining, non-stop raining here anyway. And even if it doesn't rain, it's going to rain maybe before this gets found. So, but if you know you're going to a shopping centre or something, or you're inside, like, could be on a night out before you get drunk because you might forget, then obviously if they're inside, it doesn't matter. You don't have to do this. This is, I'm only just thinking because I don't want them to get wet. So what I could do is stick it in there and then just seal the top, I don't know, with some sellotape. I could put some, I've got glitters. You don't have to do this, but like I said, if you've got kids that are off next week, this might be a nice thing for them to do. They could write it, as long as it's something nice. If, you know, if they're that age where they can write something, they can write it, or you can write it and they can decorate it. But so let me go and get some glitter. And I have glitters anyway because I do a lot of glittery nails. So I've got 3 packs of these in different colours, but I think these were from The Works, the shop that I always go on about, and The Stars. I don't think they have them in now, but they did do. I think I got them before Christmas. So because they're quite chunky, I'm going to put some of these in. This is just giving you an idea if you don't know what, like, you don't have to do this. You can still do this if you're putting them inside, but I just don't want them to get wet because then they're going to go mushy and the writing's going to come off and no one's going to be able to read them. So I have a lot of, you know, because the people who watch me know I have a lot of like crafting stuff. So you don't have to do this, you don't have to put stickers on, but tapes. Let me find some. Got some sellotape or washi tape. I've got quite a bit of washi tape, so got this gold one with little arrows on it. Oh, my nose is starting to run now. We're getting warmed up now, the heating on and my little, because it's cold. Let me see. I've just been watching someone called Teal Swan. I don't know if anyone watches her, but she's a good person to go and watch about, you know, she's spiritual and everything. I remember years ago, but I just caught something before about making a positive change on the world. And you might think, people might think, yeah, well, you know, you're not stopping wars and you're not doing this and that and the other, but like I said, it is nice to be nice and positive, even if it helps a handful of people, which I'll keep banging on about. Even if it's only helping a handful of people, then you're making, even if it's a little dot of a change in the world, you're doing something. Like I said, it's better than being nasty and just, do you know what I mean? So I'm going to do this now. So I'm just going to, I'll show you what I'm doing. I'm just going to, what am I going to do now? Fold that over on the back. So I don't want, anyone can say hi. I don't want water to leak in rainy old England. And if you're not from England and you're somewhere sunny, you don't have to do this. But then again, if you want to do like a glitter pack one, then obviously you could put little gifts in as well. Do you know what I mean? I mean, don't put anything in like, I wouldn't necessarily put anything like sweets and stuff because someone might think someone's trying to poison someone, obviously. But you could put like glitters in and I don't know, other little bits and bobs. A little mini crystal. That's a good idea actually. Like, cause I've got little tiny ones, you know, sometimes you can buy them in bulk and they're just little tiny ones. So that's, obviously that's a rose quartz. So I could put that in there and then they'd get a little rose quartz, a tiny little crystal. But basically, it's a waterproof one. So I've just folded it down and stuck some washi tape on the back. So it's in its own little packet with some stars in it, and you've got your little message for someone to find. Because I know if I was walking around somewhere and I was like, what's that sticking out? I was like, oh my God, it's a little note. I'd be like, oh, that's so cute. Like I said, to you, keep smiling, keep laughing, keep believing, and all your dreams will come true. Just spreading some positive vibes. Why not? Why not, if I go for a walk tomorrow, just do a couple of these where I'm sat here now and then grab them tomorrow, put them in my bag tonight so they're there, grab them tomorrow, go for a little walk, get some fresh air, see if I can find anything that I might want in nature, and then just drop these about. Because where I go, there is a little hut thing where it's a visitor centre. And there's always people walking the dogs and stuff like that. So I could stick one on a bench where people sit. You know, and even in this weather, people go down there because they're walking the dogs and stuff. God, we've gone so cold. So, you know I can do that. And then I might do some smaller ones that are folded like this for next weekend when I go out for my birthday. So I can like stick them down the side of the chairs and on the table and things for when I go out for some drinky poos drinks that, you know, the people behind the bar might find, or someone who's out. If they're too drunk, they'll probably forget, but they might put it in the pocket and wake up in the morning and think, what was that thing I put in my pocket? Oh yeah, I just found that. So I don't know. Imagine if someone, because I know there's a few of you on here, that went out, because it's not far from where I am, and you've watched this and you actually find, whether I find out or not, but you actually find one of my notes, I'd be like, oh my God. Because obviously other people wouldn't know it was me, because it's not like I put my name on it, but if it was someone who was watching this who lived in my area, they were like, oh my God, I found one of her notes. So yeah, and I'll, like I said, I also want to do the pebble painting as well, but yeah, I'm waterproofing mine because, you know, I just don't want them to get wet. Why is my nose running now? Oh, but I'm just feeling all cosy because it's gone darker again. I've got my hot tea. I'm wondering what to watch. I quite fancy Something About Mary again. It's quite funny, but there's something I spotted on Netflix last night. I can't remember what it was. And do you know what? Somebody put on, I don't know if it was Annika, I don't know if you watched this, Annika, and Annika the Witch as well, Annika the Sea Priestess. I'm sure it was on your Facebook page or Instagram. I think it was you. Put a picture up of Spike. If anyone remembers, if you're younger, Alicia, you won't know. Spike off Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Oh, and will anyone comment? Was it Buffy the Vampire Slayer or Buffy Vampire Slayer? Because that's one of them mandala things, whatever was going on, if anyone knows what I'm talking about. But effect. Spike out of Buffy, not Buffy and the Vampire Slayer. Yeah, Spike out of Buffy and the Vampire Slayer, wasn't it? Or it wasn't Angel, was it? Well, let me Google this now. I can't remember. I'm sure it was Buffy. Sure it was Buffy. If anyone was on it, they could say if they watched it. Yeah, it was Buffy. Is it Buffy? Oh, just let me Google it. I'm sure it was Buffy. It was Buffy. Yeah, it was Buffy because was Angel in Buffy and then they'd just been off and they did Angel. I'm sure. Let me check. But I'm sure it was Buffy. Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Sure it was. Spike. Let me check. Yeah. James, is it Masters? So who was... Yeah. Because Buffy had Angel in it, didn't it? And then Angel, they did a spin-off thing and then there was a thing called Angel. So, yeah, just let me see the picture. Now I'm thinking, I need the box set. Don't know how much it is. Was Angel in Buffy? Am I just thinking he was? Oh, yeah, he was. Yeah, because on that picture, Angel's in the background. The guy with the dark hair. Spike's not on it, but Spike's in this one. The guy with the bleached blonde hair and the long jacket. Don't know if you can see. Anyway, she put a picture of Spike up and I was like, oh my god. Yeah, I remember when this series was on. I loved it. And see if I can show you this guy with the blonde hair. It's not showing up properly. Where would he? There. I think he had no top on or something, but everyone was commenting like, oh, and I went, oh god, yeah, I remember, because some people used to like the guy who played Angel, and like Spike was supposed to be a bit bad, but really that was a bit of a thing between, if I'm correct, Michelle Gellar who played Buffy, but there was just something about Spike, because in a way he was good as well, and it just made me think, oh my god, I really need to buy that series. Is it on Netflix? Does anybody know? Is it on Netflix? Maybe I could watch that if it's... I don't know if it's on Netflix. But I could do with, like, buying that on box set or whatever, because it was good. And my friend who comes for a nail sometimes, she said she was trying to get her girls to watch it because they were like, oh, what's this, you know? And she said you'd probably like it, you know. I mean, I don't know if it looks that good as we thought it did years ago, but it was a good TV series. Obviously, you know, it had a witch in it, it had a werewolf in it, vampires, you know, the Slayer, everything, just good. That's obviously why I liked it. Like I was saying before in my video about the path, all that sort of stuff, I love. I was also meant to add on that video as well is other things to do with the path as well, is because I've done a few things when I've put my intentions out there and they've come to fruition, so that's also why I believe in it. But yeah, Buffy, going on about films and stuff, as I'm supposed to be sat here writing the rest of these messages out, is, and I've said this before and everybody says this, but where have I put them now? That was good. I loved Lost Boys. That was a good film. Everyone loved... We're talking about The Craft the other day because everyone loves The Craft. I was even trying to get my sister to get her daughter to watch it because I think she'd like it. And then we're talking about that girl again, and it's gone out of my head, and I just remembered the name after we said it the other day was... I'm going to have to Google it again. The Craft was brilliant. But one of the girls in The Craft, I don't know actually, is it her who... Nancy. But I don't know if it's her actually, because somebody in that film is actually a real witch. Might be Nancy actually. I wonder if it'll say. But yeah, Nancy was the one who was a little bit mad in it. Nancy. Why is it doing that? So put The Craft. See what it says. Yeah, there's the picture of obviously that film. Don't know if you can see The Craft. And it was good as well because it was like a school thing, wasn't it, where you got the bullies and the ones who, you know, picked on the ones who were a bit different. There's Nancy looking a bit, you know, mad. But I wonder if it was her. What's her real name? Yeah, I'll have to find out about that. But somebody who was in The Craft, I don't know if they're pagan or whatever, they are an actual real witch, so if you didn't know, now you do. Because someone was saying that the other day. Alaina Morissette is, I think it was Pink. Get your name again, Pink Nini. Forgetting the end of the name. Oh, I'm just going to call you Nini. I think you brought it up in a video the other day. Alaina Morissette, Madonna, Richard Gere. I didn't know Richard Gere was. Like, But, yeah, so when it's a rainy day sometimes, wherever you are, cold day, and you've got not much to do, think about writing some notes out to some people. You know, as long as they're positive and it's like you, in the things that you're writing, it's making someone feel better. Where's that one I've just done? And I just love it at the minute because it's all dim in here and I've got my candles on and it's all cosy. It's a mess on my table because obviously I'm working on my book, and I just thought I'm going to sit here, get nice and warm, do a couple of these, like I said, I need to do a stash, but do a couple of these notes and my book. You know why I haven't got Finn and he's not distracting me. So there's another one. Put it in a bag. Like I said, it doesn't have to be in a bag, but if you haven't got little bags, make sure you try and put them somewhere if you're over in the UK and when it's raining, that they're not going to get wet or, you know, inside when you're going shopping or whatever. But like I said, try to make sure people can't see you doing it because it wants to be done in secret, but it needs to be done so someone can find it sticking out from somewhere. Like I said, a good place is when you go food shopping and you can stick it on a shelf or something when you're picking something up. And then, you know, if someone pulls a can out, there's your little note sat there. So I'm just going to carry on doing a few of these. It's nice just when you've got a little bit of extra time. It takes no time at all to do, so there's no excuse to not do them. It doesn't take hours, it takes a couple of minutes. And then I'm going to carry on doing my book. The only thing I wanted to look at before when I looked at this book was if anyone saw the video before, was I saw the plant. Because funnily enough, my mum said she wants to get some shelves in the kitchen going over the sink. And I was thinking the other day, I really want to get some cacti. And she said, I didn't tell her this. And she went, oh, we could get you some cacti. But she went, the ones that aren't real. And I went, yeah, but I'd rather have the real ones because you don't really have to look after them, do you? So what's the point in getting plastic ones when the real ones don't take much to look after? So, where did I see it? Sure I saw it in here. Yeah, there. I just wanted to know what the meaning of cacti was, seeing as you normally see like a lot of witch people going about cacti or they've got cacti and I wanted some. It says ruler Mars, type plant, obviously, magical form, leaves and the juice. It says the spiked leaves of the cacti are believed to prick any evil entities that enter the home. So it's like a protective thing. It is also regarded as a, what does that say? Oh, survival plant. And its energy supports those going through a rough time. So if you're going through a rough time, get some cactus plants in. Keep the plant in your home to protect and strengthen the will. Use cactus juice in love potions to increase, I'm not saying because there might be kids watching, but I didn't know that, so that's good. In my encyclopedia of magical ingredients. So I just thought I'd do a short one because I did say the other day I was doing this and I just wanted to show some of you what it is I actually do. Doesn't have to be on card, can be on scrap bits of paper, can be little letter forms in envelopes, whatever you can write on and put the envelopes out, painted on stones, I don't know, whatever you can think of actually. Like, I've got these little blank hearts that, crafty things that you can do stuff with. It's just stuck in my plant because I might write something on that and stick it in my plant. I might paint a plant on it and stick it in my plant, but you could get the kids to paint pictures on these, paint a picture on one side, write a message on the other, maybe put some crafty glue stuff over the top so it sort of seals it, in case you are leaving it somewhere it's going to get wet. You don't want the paint to run. Oh yeah, and then because this has got a heart on it, I just thought then, this is a good idea. You could put some thread on and then you could get the kids, if you're going for a walk, even if you could collect a few and save them for better weather and you're going to a park somewhere with the kids, get the kids to hang them in trees or little bushes, but where someone can see them, but not to be seen doing it, because you want someone to be surprised when they get it, not like what they're doing over there sticking things in the tree. Let's all go over and get them. And you could put thread on and get them to hang them in the tree as you're going on a walk, obviously where people can reach them. And there's all sorts you can do, just use your imagination and do that. Let me know if anyone does any, or you might find someone, because I know the pebble thing's been going about and people have been finding them, because I think Annika had a picture on something where she'd found like a flower. People are doing that thing as well. So I'm going to go now and get on with what I'm doing, so bye.